So yeah, what what you're talking about?
Um, what would you spend a million or
Yeah,
billion or whatever it was? Yeah, I'll just invest most of it, I think, and then I'd have cash money coming in like for every month, every year. And then I think you probably, well, it depends how much it is, but you can normally probably move country, to be honest. Move to Thailand maybe with Andrew.
if you ask me that question, I'd like to answer this in a more uh, like revolutionary, like how to go a kind of,
Revolutionary.
I
Diff
a kind of change. I would like to bring a
okay.
kind of change which nobody else in the world would have seen it before. I will just,
How
yeah, I'll just reveal it right now.
okay.
So the thing is that um, we are all be like, you can be from UK and I'm from India, but from the age uh, we are born, like from the age we are born, our parents' only goal would have been to make us like educated or something. Like they'll just take us to school and um, like their only mindset would be that the traditional way of education or kind of thing. But if you want me to bring a change, like I just came up with this kind of thought recently when I was just brainstorming uh, through my like free time. The thing is that how could this be like you can change the thing into a kind of like I'm sorry, I'm stammering a lot. If you're born right now,
Oh, it's fine.
yeah,
Yeah, go on.
if you're born, then okay, after age like age of 5, you'll be a kind of like you can walk and you'll be able to move your hands and you'll be able to function well. So at that age period, uh, I'll just take you to my school where I'll be showing you all the different kinds of talents available on the planet Earth. It could be like playing piano, chess, solving
Hmm.
Rubik's cube, all the international level sports games, all those things, and I'll be just making you like I'll be just teaching you all those things from the scratch. Uh, like each day it will be like 5 hours you'll go to this room, you'll be playing piano. 5 hours you'll go to this room, you'll be playing chess. So the kid will like just explore through many ways. Like he'll get to experience all of it, and he'll be just doing those things until the age of 7 or 8. uh, let's say 7 or 8, and after that,
It's like experimenting.
yeah, experimenting.
Experimenting and then what? Choose
Yeah,
which one to go in.
and then their own parents can then take a decision by like observing their own child. Like is he more into physical activities, or is he a kind of brainy guy, like he's into chess or he's into music. Then or let's say the traditional education as well, like they'll be taught all those things simultaneously. Then after all the process, then we can just decide where to put their child into. uh, I think that will be a good idea, I'd say, and this will
Okay,
bring a change. Yeah,
so you want to kind of, I guess, reform the education system.
yeah,
You
and
should speak to Arjun, man, because Arjun also wants to do that, and he's also from India. Well, not that that really matters, but have you
yeah.
spoken to him?
No, no, not really. I don't know about him actually. You can send me his personals or accounts like afterwards through yeah, school community maybe.
Yeah.
I'll check it. And also um, you can take this from an other point of view. Like I'll be building two schools. One is for fully self I would say how kind of self-employed school and employed school. if you're going to employed school, you will be taught from the scratch, like how to do engineering, how to become a doctor or something. You'll be just your primary focus will be on that. And if you are going into self-employed or kind of business school, from the age one, you'll be just taught about like how to manage money, how to how to communicate, all those things, like what Lex Armosi does, like almost like you'll get to experience all of it with those kind of people who have actually become great success in their field. That will be a good go, I think.
So you want to try and bring people like that in?
Yeah,
Like, so Alex Hormozy is literally there teaching kids.
yeah. Actually, yeah, he's and also recently I just came through this. Now I'm just reading. I started reading a 0 to 1 book from
Hmm.
Peter Thiel, I guess. Yeah, Peter Thiel.
Yeah.
I then went on to see his YouTube videos and all of his speech, and then I came to know that he has a kind of community in which uh, he just gives $100,000 for any kid who's not into college, or like he has dropped out, and he'll just give $100,000 to him, and he'll directly shift that person to his community. Like he'll be into a process of business learning, all this kind of things, and then maybe like he'll help them to start a kind of startup or business. I'm not sure about it. And the thing is that he has a website right now. I actually went inside the website and saw, yeah, what is it?
That Naval Ravikant, he has a it's like an investment fund for Indian founders. He like gives them
Oh,
funding to invest. I don't know, it was just reminding me of that kind of.
okay. The thing I was talking about was that the Thiel Fellowship,
Oh yeah.
THEIL. Have you heard of it?
I think so, yeah. Um so I guess you have to go through like certain process though. It's not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just
yeah,
any kid.
yeah.
Any kid's just gonna turn up and be like, yeah, give me the money, man.
Actually,
Okay, so
yeah.
are you gonna apply for that?
Hopefully I do so, but I opened and I just brushed through some of the things in the website yesterday, and I just got to know that you have to own a company to actually apply for it. So, and actually there is no deadline or kind of a limit for it. You can apply it any day or any time you want. So I'm just planning to start my company as soon as possible and apply for it, hopefully.
Yeah, go for it, man.
And Agarwal also inspired me through the process. Like, do you know him? Ritish Agarwal, the
Who?
Ritish Agarwal, owner of Oyo.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he's an Indian entrepreneur. He just got into TL Fellowship. He's actually the first Asian to get into TL Fellowship, and like he really inspired. Like uh, he was in a kind of a locality of uh, my area, or like he's from Bihar. I'm actually the south part, but when I saw his interview, he just mentioned like he had he mentioned like if he wouldn't got the Thiel Fellowship, then he wouldn't have traveled around the world. Or I just say like that was the first time he went to like like travel to America or like out of India, and that thing really like brought me like some self belief, I guess.
Yeah,
I
how's his company doing?
uh,
How's his thing doing? Do you know?
I'm not sure. Like he does the Oyo rooms. Like, oh, we are running out of time, I guess. Yeah, he runs hotel rooms. Like he just I'm not sure about what he does, but yeah, he has a kind of company in which he will uh, like own all the rental properties, or he's doing a kind of real estate thing in which you can just like upgrade hotels in their services. I guess I'm not sure, but like mostly it's in India right now.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, if he can do it, then you can, you know. I mean, he's
Yeah,
still a human, right?
yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's easy, but it says they take 20 to 30 a year approximately. Um,
And the thing which I just read uh, from the book Zero to One is that you can just start a company which is a similar, like you can just start from a company from end and take it to one. Like I just sorry I missed subject. You can just start a company from one and just take it to end. Like
yeah,
is the meaning is that the meaning is that you there's a already a same kind of company, you are just trying to
and you
improve it.
just
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, replicate it, and that's the kind of
but
big
make it
thing.
better.
Yeah, but
The real big profit is like from going from
from zero
0
to
to 1
yeah,
to like completely new thing people's never heard of. Like you could make a new social media app now, but that's one to end, right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
when social media was first made, like that's why you have trillion-dollar companies like Meta.
Google, Google is a good thing.
Yeah, because they just came in and no one else was doing it, so they just took everything, like all the market, basically. I see we have a timer at the top saying we have 8 minutes left. Do you see that?
Yeah, yeah. So what we do, like, should we finish it till the time or
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
okay? So anything you have to like you have to say, like, do you have anything to say?
Anything I have to say? I'll share something I was thinking about yesterday. Yesterday I was thinking about like risk, and I've thought about this before, but basically a lot of people with say they're investing or starting a business or something, they'll say it's like risky, right? But what is risk, right? So risk, I'm pretty sure the definition is the likelihood of an irreversible negative outcome, right? And the irreversible bit is pretty important because if it's not, if you can reverse it, then it's not really risky, right? So what's an example? Say your friend might buy water off of you tomorrow, but you freeze the water into ice. That's not risky because you can always melt the ice because that's reversible, right? Whereas I think a lot of people they just like, well, what's the worst thing that happens if you start a business, right? So as long as you're not putting loads of money in, you might lose a bit of time. But then if you think about stuff like Netflix, Netflix is very risky because watching Netflix, the likelihood of an irreversible negative outcome, well, can you reverse the watching of Netflix? No. Is it going to give you a negative outcome? Yeah, probably. I know people say they relax, but let's just say you watch hours and hours of it to try and escape from your life. It's not good for your brain. You're always just getting stimulated and you're wasting time. You're not really getting any closer to your goals, right? So people starting business is risky. I say watching Netflix is risky. And also people say investing is risky. Well, I see now if you don't invest in stuff, especially with this inflation, like you're going to lose money if you just save it in a normal bank. Well, at least in the UK and the US. I don't know about India, but
Yeah,
the rates might be different. So yeah, I think a lot of people have risk just completely wrong. What you want to look like risk is guaranteed, right? But you want to look for risk where it's an outweighed return. All right, let's do this now actually. So let's say there's a 99 out of 100 chance that you lose money. 99% chance you lose money, 1% chance you win money. Would you do that?
not really.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's what most people say. But then if you think if I give you some more information, let's say there's a 99% chance that you lose $1, and there's a 1% chance that you win $10 million. Would you do that?
Yeah.
Exactly. So you want to find things like that where if it does go right, it goes so right, like it's but on the downside is if it goes wrong, you're not completely wiped out. Andrew Kirby had like a list of things. I think I'm trying to remember them. So what like investing in crypto was one of them. Because if crypto does succeed in its mission to become like I guess a currency and blockchain technology is implemented like widespread throughout every industry, it's going to be worth loads. Well, like many like hundreds of times more than it is now, probably most of them. The downside is you lose all your money. As long as you're not using leverage, you can't lose any more than you put in. Um, Another one was move to a city. I think he meant with kind of like Silicon Valley and stuff like that because you can find some very big connections. Another one was start a podcast, I think, and create content. Like these things, there's not really that much risk, but if it goes right, it goes really right, if you see what I'm saying. So I was just thinking that like the other day how a lot of people I think view risk wrong and are too scared of risk and take risks in the wrong areas, I'd say. If you're going to take risk, make sure you're taking risks that the downside, if it goes wrong, you're not completely wrecked. And if it goes right, you get a lot of upside.
ஒரே நிமிஷம் போங்களேன்.
Mum's on the podcast.
சரி ஒரே நிமிஷம் போங்களேன். ஒரே நிமிஷம் போங்க. Son, it's my mom.
It's all right, man. Everything good?
Yeah. So.
All right.
Yeah. And what is your net worth right now? If you would like to reveal it.
I don't even know, man. Not high enough yet
Have
is
you
the answer, I think.
Like, have you started making money or you're still on the process?
I'm making some money from stuff, but I think I haven't figured it out, man. Ask me again in like a few years.
What are the things like you're interested in, like which can produce money? Like, what do you think will be the effective way to make money?
The
Just,
best way.
yeah, 2 minutes time.
Okay, 2 minutes. I think it's hard to say a best way because it depends on what you like and kind of your situation. But right now, I'm looking at kind of YouTube like ads,
Yeah.
sponsorships, maybe brand deals, and then online coaching with my kind of
Yeah,
health
I
and
actually
fitness.
got to know .com's secrets book. I guess like it'll help you out. I'm just
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
I know it.
That's
I've Russell Brunson.
yeah. That's it.
I think I've listened to some of it as like an audiobook, but yeah, I haven't finished it. But it seems good so far. What else? I also invest in like crypto and stocks a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
How do I make money any other way? I think that's it, man. Right
That's
now.
yeah. That's good. And can we also like talk again maybe sometime? Like this is not going to be like this is like I'm not just going to upload you once. I'll just do it again.
Okay, I'll just be like a guest keeps coming back, like Joe Rogan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then see you then.
Less than 1 minute. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys, subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe. I hope people find some value in this. Let me know what you think.
Yeah. And yeah. Anything else?
Have a good day, bro.
Yeah.
I think we're about to get cut off.
Okay. Fine. See you then. Bye. Peace.
Goodbye, Ragul.